Hi, I'm DJ Welty. I'm the Director of Video Operations here at the University of Texas. Been here about 5 years. We have three full-time assistants here, and then we have 10 student part-time workers who will show up in here around 6:30 in the morning, and then we'll start practice around 7:30, and we'll go for about 2.5 hours practice-wise. Which at that point the guys will shoot various angles of practice, a sideline shot, which we call the all 22 shot, which encompasses everybody on the field. And then we also shoot a tight end zone shot, which is kind of like the box, the line of scrimmage, the two line, offensive defensive line, the running backs, the quarterbacks, the linebackers are in that shot. And then we also shoot a wide shot from the end zone, which is basically all 22 guys again, but from the end zone shot. We use those shots to evaluate our players, how they run the plays, whether they're giving max effort each play, and then we bring all that stuff into our Catapult editing system, and then we make that video available to the coaching staff and the players as they walk off the field, so they can start learning from what happened in practice that day. And then in the evening, the afternoons, I guess you say, is we just work on building cut-ups and generating different reports for the coaching staff so they can break down the games, and then prepare our student athletes for the game on Saturday. I started my career as a student at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I did undergrad there as a student video coordinator, and then once I graduated, I took my first job at Louisiana Tech University. I was there for a year, then went on to Ball State University for a couple of years, and then University of Tulsa for 7, and then I found my way to the University of Texas back in 2018. Honestly, it's just I love being around the team atmosphere. I played high school sports, wasn't good enough to play in college sports, but I love being around, being a part of a team. And then my interest in college was to be part of like TV broadcasts of sporting events. And then just kind of found a passion with doing coaches video in college, and just built my just started building on my career at that point, and haven't really looked back. Probably the most valuable thing I would say is to surround yourself with good people. People are going to have your back, who are confident in what they're doing, have a passion for what they're doing, and show up and do the job. So when I did my last season at Arkansas State as an undergrad, started looking for a job. I went to the AFCA coaches convention in Dallas with a couple of coaches. Introduced me to some people, taught me how to network. Never really been in that setting before at a convention. Taught me how to network, and just kind of build relationships in college athletics and in any probably coaching circle. To get a job in this field, you got to build relationships with people. You never know which relationship's that you build is going to be the one to open a door for you. So, so what happened for me was one of my coaches at that time knew the coordinator at Louisiana Tech who was hiring their video coordinator position, and we made that connection, and then started working with them. By February of that year, I graduated in December, had a job by February. So. And then, like even getting this job, I mean, when I got this job here at Texas, I wasn't looking for a job at the time. I was happy where I was, but a vendor I had worked with at previous schools was approached about a person they would recommend for this job by a coach, because coaching industry and vendors, they kind of all work together. And my name was thrown out there, and that's kind of how I got my way to here. So just like I said, building relationships with people, you never know when those relationships are going to help you out down the road. The best part is honestly working with our students every day. They keep you young. I mean, I'm 43 years old, but I feel like I kind of hang out. I kind of keep up with the young guys. So That's good. The bad thing is, uh, it you spend a lot of time away from your family in this job. So that's one of those. If you get into college sports or any kind of athletic field, you're gonna have a lot of long hours. Just make sure when you're home, you're home. Do be with your family when you're home, and then when you're at work, you work hard so you can get home sooner. So, most definitely would be the winning the Sugar Bowl in 2018, and then last year's 49-0 victory over OU at the down at the Cotton Bowl is pretty good too. How we try to build our student team is we try to build it in a very diverse setting. We try to get all backgrounds in here, and we try to build kind of like a blended family, basically. Try to our myself and our full-time assistants, we try to be a mentor for them. Hopefully, when our students leave, they feel like they can use us for a job reference. Hopefully, we've given them a good experience here while they're at college, and hopefully, we've opened some doors for them too by the time we're done. Yeah. So, what I tell every student on their interview is, our job is to be perfect. We have to be perfect when we're shooting, because if we miss a play or miss a motion or miss a snap of a play, then our coaches can't critique our student athletes and tell whether they're doing good or bad, and then that ends up directly affecting the game on Saturday. So our guys have to be on top of what they do. It's a very behind the scenes type of job. They don't get a lot of credit, but they do know that their stuff gets seen every day. It's something we share out with all of our game film gets shared out around the country to other teams, and so their work and their product they put out there for everybody is on display every day. I think everybody wants to leave a job better than they found it. We've done quite a bit of upgrades since I've been here. Obviously we've moved into a new, $200 million facility here, but just always staying on top of technology, building good relationships with people that you work with, and just hopefully when people leave that they just appreciate what you did when you were here.
My name is Devin Agarwal. I'm a sophomore sport management major from Boerne, Texas, and this is my second year on the Texas football video squad.
Hi, I'm Natalie Wagner. I study RTF. I'm from Houston. This is my first year on the video team here.
My name is Mason Cass. I'm a sophomore communication and leadership major here at UT, and this is going to be my second season with Texas football video.
So I signed up to do this. I got an email from my professor about an opening within this department, and it said no experience required. And as a sport management major, I was looking to get my foot in the door, just get any experience that I could in the sports industry. And this sounded like a fun and good opportunity for me, and an experience that could greatly benefit me. And so I just sent an email, I got an interview, and then got the job. And I've loved it ever since I've gotten here. It's a lot of fun working with great people, and just a really cool experience to have while in college.
I love working here. I feel like it's such a great camaraderie between my coworkers and the entire program. This job ignited a passion for football that I never thought I would have before. So it's been a new world for me, and I really enjoy it.
My favorite part about working for Texas Video is probably the people I get to work with. My coworkers are awesome. My bosses are awesome. We treat each other like family. We have dinners together.
Well, joining me here on the field, I have the safety of the 2005 national team, Michael Griffin.
I would say that our team culture within our department is one of the better ones within the football industry. We get along super well for the most part. We have great camaraderie between us and our bosses. We like to joke around and have fun, but whenever it's time to get to work, we know to get to work and to be serious. But then outside of football, we will, fall camp for example, we hang out a lot in our dorms, just get to know each other more. A lot of great bonding on road trips, any away games, we'll go out to dinner. Just really get to know each other outside of football, and so it's a really unique culture, I feel like, within the Texas football department, and I'm super thankful to be a part of it.
My favorite part about working here is definitely game days and definitely away game days. It's so fun to be able to travel with the team and just being in the mood in the Texas football spirit.
So I think my favorite memories are whenever we travel for games. The first thing that comes to mind was 49-0. Texas OU last season was a memory to remember forever. Filming that on the OU side and watching them slowly decrease in numbers as the game went on was awesome. Celebrating that with the team was something I'll never forget. Why did I sign up? I spent my freshman year as a fan in the student section, and then it hit me I wanted to be a little more involved. I wanted to be behind the scenes, work with the team, be closer to the program, so any opportunity to get my foot in the door, I took it, and it kind of fell into my lap, and I haven't regretted it since. It's been an awesome opportunity, and I have fun every day I'm working. As far as culture goes, it's unbeatable. The friends that I work with here, we see each other outside of work. We get lunch, we get dinner, we hang out. The staff members are all personable, really easy to talk to. If we ever see each other outside of practice, we recognize each other and say hi. The team culture itself, the players are awesome. They'll always talk to you. Great people, the coaches are great. And it's what keeps me coming back. To be able to work with the culture, pushing everyone to be excellent is something really special, and keeps me coming back.
So for practice days, we typically show up about hour and a half before practice starts, just to get all our equipment set up, get everything situated, go over what we're going to be doing for the day, any new drills that we may need to learn how to film. And then, yeah, so during practice, most of us will be out filming either up in the towers or up here at the stadium. And then anybody who's not filming will be operating cameras on the ground or just running cards, our little SD cards that have the film on it, back and forth to our editors. So the full-time staff's main job is to edit practice while practice is going on, while the students do more of the filming, capture the film for the players and coaches to go back and review. After practice, we'll break down our equipment, get everything inside, kind of just discuss like how we did for the day, like what we're doing the next day, just kind of go like that. And every day is a unique, different experience, some good, some bad. But practice it's fun, but it's a grind. And then for game days, we'll typically show up around 2.5 to 3 hours before games start, get everything set up, and then we'll kind of just relax, chill, we'll go get food, just hang out on the field, just hang out and take it all in. Getting to work in the Texas football department is a really cool experience that I'm blessed, and we're all blessed to get to experience. So we'll just like enjoy it, and then once game starts, we'll lock in, film the entire game, and then we'll get our film back to our editors, who will be actively editing during the game, and then afterwards we will hopefully celebrate a win, or sometimes if it's a loss, then it's not the best feeling in the world, but we'll just hang out and get food. If it's an away game, then we got to pack up, get everything loaded up in the trucks, and get out of there as soon as we can. Game days are typically 7 to 8 hour work days, which might sound like a lot, but when you're working for one of the greatest football departments in the world, it's really cool and a lot of fun.
This is our scoreboard camera, it's picking up the score and the time clock. And this is our LAN cable. This takes it up to the office where it gets edited. This is the SDI cable, so we can see on the monitors. Come around here, we have our ND filters. That filters sunlight, like sunglasses for cameras. Our monitor, you can see when you're filming. Record buttons over here in our Zoom. And we got our cards in here, our SD cards, 2 of them, and our battery and our charger.
So this is our 900 cameras. These are the big boys. We mainly just use them for games, maybe occasional practice just to get work with them. So over here we got our 2 batteries. We attached to our power supply that will go on the back of this camera. We have our tripod plate right here, which we're gonna attach to the bottom of the camera down here. I get it. Yep, there we go. So I already put on our monitor, just give us a better view of everything that we're filming, make it easier for us to film. And then we got our power supply cord right here, get us all plugged in. We got our cards, which we'll record on. That's about it. Now we got a tripod head right here. We'll raise this up to about my height. Knock that down. Get the camera up here. Lock that into place. Get our power. Put our battery on. And then plug this in to power it up. The power on. Got our monitor battery here. And then SDI cord in here.
Hi, my name is Isaac Pearson. I am a punter from Newcastle, Australia, here in my junior year of schooling at the University of Texas. I'm here to highlight the critical importance of the film and video team to not just our football team here at UT, but every football team around the country. Whether it is offense or defense, match day, practices, nothing we can do on the football field is relevant without the video team there to help us and support us. Where it's impossible to learn without film and video, it's impossible to grow as a team. Film and video is absolutely critical to determining critical factors throughout the fibre of the team, whether that's depth chart, whether that's performance output, technical breakdowns, assignments for that week. It is absolutely vital to how the team functions, and without that, we're essentially flying blind, no matter the position. Personally, as a punter, I can recall going into the spring of 2022 season when I was struggling with some consistency and technical issues. Without the film and video team providing me the angles to analyze my technique and see where I was going wrong, evidently that being in the ball drop and the contact pattern that I was producing. Without those guys providing me the angles and the film to study, then I wouldn't have been able to make the positive changes that I did. And the results meant a 20% increase in output from somewhere in the middle 40-yard average into the high 50-yard average for my punts. So that was an astronomical increase in my personal output. In my particular case, playing wholly on special teams, it is critical. Every angle that they capture at practice, every angle that they capture in game day, we're able to analyze, best prepare for what we're going to get from the opposition, and then focus our attention on what we could improve on at practice, whether that's in an actual performance metric or whether that's technical breakdown from the multiple camera angles that they're able to capture at practice. In turn, that then helps me best support my teammates, and it comes full circle. A team is essentially flying blind without the film and video team there to support them. And that's not just for my position, that's whether you're a quarterback, linebacker, every position and every player has access to the film that they need for that week, that specific assignment. It would be negligent to not take advantage of that. And the more that players and coaches can rely on the film department to capture the right angles and get the relevant information, the better prepared that we will be on game day or any practice to get better and learn as a team. I think that the film and video team here at the University of Texas is absolutely critical to the success of the team going forward. And without them, I know that I wouldn't be the player that I am, and I wouldn't be the teammate that I am.